Have you been blocked for no reason? Left on red with no explanation? Caught in public with someone you didn't leave the house with? Let's talk about it. I'm me,
And I'm my.
and
Welcome
welcome
to
to
Me
Me
and
and
My
My
Chats.
Chats. My, have you ever been ghosted?
Well, me, yes, I actually have been ghosted before, and it was so weird. So I had a friend. We went to the same high school, but we didn't really know each other until we started hanging out in college.
Mm.
But the last time we met, we went out to eat. We spoke about our relationships like we usually do, and then we came back and we said our goodbyes. After that, this person blocked me on Facebook, would not respond to any of my text messages, and did not return any phone calls. I have no idea to this day what happened.
Well, to me, that kind of sound like, do you think his girlfriend told him to do it?
Well, the friend that I'm referring to did not have a girlfriend. They actually had a new significant other, a partner at the time. And I had met him as well. So I can't say that it was something that was initiated by the partner, but honestly, I don't know. I never heard anything.
That's so strange. And do you know how long it's been since you heard of this person? And do you still see this person on social media anywhere and just think like, I'm glad you're still alive, even though you blocked me with no explanation?
No, they blocked me on social media, so I don't know what's up with them. And it's been, I don't know, maybe 8 years now since I last heard from the person.
Ooh, wow. Well, I got one too. It was this girl that I also went to school with, and we really didn't talk in school. We were in the same homeroom, but we really never said anything to each other. But once we became grown, she hit me up on Facebook. So we started hanging out. I was going to her house every week. When they met her grandparents, met her kids. We talked all the way up until I moved away to another state. And she was like, "Hey, I'm so glad that at that time I was in Florida." She was like, "I'm so glad you're in Florida. I got somewhere to go to stay in Florida now. I can't wait to see you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't wait to see you too." So fast forward, I never heard from her again. And so I went to send her a message on Facebook, and that bad boy said add the friend. And I'm like,
Wait a minute. So you were unfriended. You weren't even blocked. You were just unfriended.
no. I was definitely unfriended. The girl changed her phone number, and I'm just like, did something happen? Like, why we don't talk no more?
Now, the last time you spoke with the person, did you guys have a fight or a disagreement about
No,
something?
it was no fight. It was no fight. And we used to go all around the city together. We used to go everywhere together.
Wow. Now, you know what? I'm surprised to hear that, but I'm not shocked that she waited until after you moved out of the city because I know sometimes maybe people might feel like I don't want a long distance relationship, whether it be intimate or friendship wise. Did you try to call?
I said she changed the phone number.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, no.
Yes.
Wow. That's
Yes.
awful. And you know what? I don't know why people do that, but I feel like whenever you get ghosted, it's always a good sign because that lets you know that this person wasn't in your corner because if
No,
that was
they
your
weren't.
real friend or significant other, they would have at least had something to say to you before they just part ways.
Exactly. Like, it was good to get those fakies out the way. But
Right.
just go ahead. Don't talk to me no more.
Right. If you don't want me, then
Then
don't
don't
talk to
talk
me.
to me.
And that's
Want
what
me?
they
Then don't
did.
talk to me.
Wow. But you know what? When you get ghosted, I don't think there are any red flags other than after the fact. And when it happens, hey, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. I don't think it's any red flags either.
But I feel like that's good riddance because at that
It
point,
is.
the fakes have revealed themselves.
Yes.
Speaking of fakes, have you ever been catfished?
Girl, I ain't been catfished, but my friend been catfished. Let me
What
tell you what
happened?
happened, girl.
Okay.
So it's always exciting when your friend that's single meets a new dude. And so she met him online on Facebook. He was all up in her inbox and he was just like, "You look good. I'm interested in some of the stuff that you've been saying. And I think that we should probably meet up." They decide to meet up in person. And so the person that walked in ain't the same person that she's been talking with. And she only knew it was him because they decided to wear matching outfits. And when I tell you, when she saw him walk in that restaurant and she ducked off into that bathroom so quick and excused herself out the door, she said that on his profile, it showed that he was 6'2" and he came walking in smaller than the baby alfalfa.
Wow.
4'2".
Now,
4'2".
was he somebody that she knew and that was why he didn't reveal his real identity?
No, she didn't know him, complete stranger. Now, what would you have done, Mai, if you were supposed to meet up with somebody and they walked in totally different than what you were expecting? And I don't mean like walking in with a different hair color. I mean a totally different person.
You know what? I don't know. But you know what? I think that I have been a victim of catfishing, but not to that extent.
Ooh, what happened?
Yeah, so my freshman year of college, you know how universities have little mixers online where you can get to know the people who are going to be in the freshman class with you?
Oh, yeah, I guess so, girl.
Yeah, so we had like an orientation before we all got on campus, and it was like a little like chat room where we could go on to, we can tell everybody about ourselves. So, anyways, one guy who he always got on every day and he always bragged about his physical physique and how he worked out all the time. He did all these activities. He did jujitsu, martial arts. He was into karate maybe. But so we get there, girl. The guy walks in. Nobody knows who he is until he goes around and he's like, "Oh, hey, and he tells his name, and everybody's like, "Really?"
Like, can I see your ID?
But you said you were a fitness guru. Man walked in, looked nothing of the sorts. I feel like he kind of catfished everyone because he made it seem like he was like this really super physically fit person.
I need to
And he,
know some details on what he looked like.
I'll just say this: he was a plus size daddy. I'll leave it at that.
Daddy.
Plus size daddy. I
Ooh.
won't say anything bad because, you know, I'm a big girl myself, so I can't go around talking about people for being big. But he was online bragging, saying he was fit. He was doing all these physical workouts and publishing all these things to help us fatties get in shape. And this man
And
walked
he
in,
a fatty.
he plus size with me.
Now, have you ever been in a situation where your friend or spouse pretended to act a certain way in public and then were their real selves back at home?
Mm, you know what? I'll just say I have been around certain guys who, when they are at home, they enjoy what I call chick flicks, which is like those romantic movies, those sappy love stories, like movies like that. But then when they get around their friends and maybe you're in their presence, it's like, oh no, we don't want to see that. We want to see sports or action.
What? Call him out, call him out, call him out. Don't make me call you out. For
Yes. What about you?
okay, so yes, I have a ex. This is a case of the ex.
Oh.
Always telling jokes, always Mr. Funny and things like that. get around in public and this big dummy want to sit here and act like, oh, I don't want to tell jokes. And normally, whenever I used to leave somewhere, they used to blow my phone up like, where you at? When you coming over? When you gonna be at home? But then in public, it's all like, well, I don't care what time you leave. I don't care where you go. And I'm just like, why does this big dummy act like this? Like, why you just can't be your true self?
I don't know. Do you think it's like a man thing where some men feel like they have to put on a certain image in front of their guy friends to appear like more bravado or macho?
I do understand that men act a certain way around other men. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you act that way around women, men, friends, associates, strangers, that's like that's your whole persona. Like, who
Right.
are
Just
you?
fake.
Like, yeah, just all the way fake, big bad fake. Like you need to
Right.
wear a shirt that say hashtag fake. But tell me this, Mai, have you ever met someone, been around someone that you were with, but y'all never went anywhere together? You never met his family or her family. You not on their Facebook page. They never tag you in anything.
Me, not personally, but I have a story to tell you about a coworker of mine from the past.
I am all ears, girl.
Yes. So this coworker, he was very flirtatious at work with a
Ooh,
lot of different women.
a lot of these
And
men are child.
yeah, he would even go so far as to offer to buy women lunch
What?
from
He missed a
local.
big baller?
Yes, Mr. Big Baller, shot caller, flirtation and flirting with women all around the office. So it just so happened that one day someone came from another of our locations for our company, and they were like, "Hey, his name, how's your wife doing?" Everybody's looking like, "Why?"
Why?
This person walks around with no ring on that finger, flirting with all the women, offering to buy lunch, and he's married. Like nobody knew. It was like he was keeping this secret wife a secret from everybody.
Wow. Well, let me tell you, this one girl I knew that I don't know no more, but I used to know. She was with a dude that she swore up and down that they almost practically lived together. But whenever I went to his Facebook page, his Instagram page, his TikTok page, I didn't see anything. His status don't even say in a relationship. His status say it's complicated. What that even mean?
Not as complicated.
Oh, it's complicated.
See, I was just about to take up for the man and say, well, some people are private and they don't really want to put their relationships in the public
That's true.
forum, but
That's true.
it's complicated.
It's complicated.
How long had they been together?
They was working on a good 6 months. And
Okay.
I feel like 6 months, you should have been met somebody, at least the best friend. Normally, dudes start with like the best friend. It means before you upgrade to the mama, daddy, sister, brother. But she ain't know nobody. She don't even know the friends. I'm like, girl, you ain't nothing.
Oh, well, I think some people do take it slow, but 6 months is a long time, especially you haven't met any friends. Now, I don't know if she was like the secret girlfriend or the girl on the side.
No, she couldn't have been the girl on the side because she was always there. She was never on the side.
She can always be there and still be on the side.
No, if she always there, then the other person on the side. She went on
Oh
the
no.
side.
I don't know me. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Some
Yes.
people out here could be a little sneaky, a little sneaky.
Yeah, a little sneakily, but I'm telling you, she was a secretity.
Be on the lookout for these kind of toxic behaviors because if you see them, you might want to run the other way. Let us know. Have you ever been ghosted, catfished, stashed away, or you ever been around a poser? Let us know. Leave your comments and your responses in our comments below. And as always, let us know what you'd like to hear from us next.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.